is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another episode of our No Money Spent Squad series. And we've got a lot to talk about and cover today. We got a new free dark matter in my team that isn't great, but the coach is really good. That's where my main focus is going to be at today. But dark matter invincible cards were disappeared. Like, they didn't even appear in packs when people pulled them earlier today. It was just kind of a mess all the way around. But last night, 2K did give us a really good locker code. 2K23 Finals then Miami. When you type that locker code in, you'll get a pack here of 7 different options. And trust me when I tell you guys, all of these options are pretty solid. So you got Jokic, Jamal Murray, then you get a Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Caleb Martin. Now for me, which one of these guys fits my squad the best? That's a really tough question. And I think it comes down to Jimmy Butler or Jokic. And it's really tough. I like Caleb Martin, but again, he's decently cheap. I think I've got to go with Jimmy Butler. But again, all of these options are really solid. Now, the reason I am personally going to go with Jimmy Butler, because I'm sure you guys are wondering why, is because I feel like that's my weakest position, is the shooting guard position right now. Like, yes, Earl Lloyd, Chuck Cooper, but I guess Jokic I could have went with. I feel like that's my weakest position. And so I can try Jimmy out. Plus, Jimmy's base card is good. And his Evo is, I don't want to say easy, but easier than some other guys. Like, I can get this done in the challenge game I'm probably going to have to play today outside of maybe the 15 free throws. That's a lot. But when I Evo Jimmy Butler up, I think he's going to be just fine. Yesterday, I even played more MyTEAM Limited. The problem is I've got nothing to show for it. I'm not going to play any more MyTEAM Limited. It's a waste of time. I played 15 games this week. I won 15 games and didn't get a ring. That's not my fault. That's 2K's fault. If you're mad that I didn't get my ring this weekend, don't get mad at me. You can get mad at 2K because I did what I had to do to get my ring, and 2K just decided not to bless me. That's, again, not my fault. Blame 2K. We're headed back into the spotlight challenges. Obviously, with that, I'm going to use the prize balls that I oftentimes get to make an impact. And, as I go through it, I'm going to try and Evo Jimmy Butler. Now, obviously, the points in a single game, that's not going to be able to happen in these triple threat games. Neither are free throws, but maybe I'll get a couple of rebounds as we go, so I do not have to worry about those. Triple threat challenges are pretty easy. Our goal is to get Paul Westphal, but a bigger goal here is to get the Paul Westphal coach. Just go out here with a team that you can get through games quickly with, maybe a few graded cards. I'm using KPJ Yao. Again, your goal is to just get through games as quickly as possible. Maybe get some rebounds with Jimmy as well. I don't even love Jimmy Butler cards in my team normally, but the big thing is he's going to get 40 Hall of Famers, play good defense. Again, Jokic is good, Caleb Martin's good. There are a lot of solid options. I just feel like I haven't really got to try Jimmy out today, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm back to early shot timing as well. I tried late. It just didn't work for me. And I won a PO, a big time PO last night by using early. And so I'm just too deep in. To switch now, it's way too hard for me to do. So yes, I'm back to early shot timing. Now, I also forgot to mention, yes, I sold my taco yesterday. And you guys, I didn't know what I really expected out of Taco. I probably should have held on to him because the content we got today wasn't too great, and I really haven't even touched on it yet. But the taco sold for a decent amount. We'll get to it, and we'll talk about the content after this game. First game here done. Didn't take too long. It gives me something to do on the No Money Spent Squad account that you guys can do with me, right? I recommend you guys staying up to date on these challenges with me because the dark matter at the end might be pretty solid. So let's talk about the packs, man. Again, the Invincibles weren't really in packs right away. People kind of, didn't get their cards. It took them about 30 minutes to figure it out. They finally did. As far as other cards, Jermaine O'Neal looks solid. Ralph looks solid. Klay for No Money Spent people is solid as well. Just not great. There is an option pack as well if you guys are interested. It's not something I'm super in tune to. My taco did sell for $220. PlayStation Plus packs did come through. Obviously, you're never going to really pull anything too crazy out of there. Any extra jerseys is helpful. Any extra badges, stuff like that can help out though. And so It is rewarded to be you're rewarded to be on PlayStation. I like opening these up every couple of days to make sure they don't stack up. And even this right here, a diamond shoe pack, you might not think is a big deal, but you can turn around and sell these shoe boosts for a decent amount of MT. A lot of people ask me, hey Ty, how did you get so much MT on your Xbox account? Yes, it was a long grind, but it was just by kind of selling things, acquiring things, and just emptying them out. Is really as simple as it can get. Gold shoe consumable, or gold consumable pack right there. Got a couple of gold badges. Gold badge pack here. Again, all of these things eventually do add up, especially if you pull like a mismatch expert type of badge. That even sells for even more. Do get an arena here, quick sell that for $450 when I do go in there, as well as an all-time pack today, or an all-time player. Let's see who does pop out of here. I'm just keeping these all-time players for now. A diamond, Amari Stoudemire. I'll take that as we head into our second spotlight game today. Second game done. I'll take another easy one. Again, a triple threat. These games normally do go quickly as long as you got a guy that can a 300. I would recommend getting a Sapphire Prize Bowl, something that you guys can do along the way. Again, watch my MT tips and tricks, the 5 of them that I did upload the other day. This one, win the game by 5 points or more. Again, a really easy challenge. We're at 2 out of 5 so far. Let's get it. Game number 3, all we had to do is win by 5 points. We won by 16 points, so we got the job done there. The next challenge I think is a little different. I think yesterday it was like make 4 threes in the game. This one is a little bit different, so you need to focus on this game number 4. Otherwise, you're going to kind of miss it. Win the game and make 2 layups and 2 dunks as a team. What I would do, and this is just me, is do that right away. So you got to score your first 8 points with layup and dunks. That way, if you accidentally mess up, you have room, right? You have margin for error a little bit there. But definitely that's what I'm going to do, is just try to knock that out right away, just so I don't have to worry about it the rest of the game. And that way I can just kind of 3-hunt the rest of the game. Now, again, for me, probably just going to get the ball to Jimmy. Do what I got to do. Going to try to get the layups out of the way first, just because I feel like dunks are a little easier. So 1 out of 2 layups, again, got to do that for your first 8 points. And then if you need something else, do what you got to do. But I'm just saying, hopefully by 8 points, you got it out of the way. 1 layup so far. Just going to try to get a dunk here on the second one. 1 layup, 1 dunk. Perfect. Halfway there. 1 bucket away from our last challenge. And again, in the last challenge, it's basically a domination game. I'm going to try to do what I need to do with Jimmy Butler in that game. But we finished our 4th game. Last game, win the game by 10 points or more. Obviously, I'm going to player lock on the shooting guard. Go out there with a really solid squad. But bigger than that, guys, I got to work on Jimmy's Evo. Jimmy's Evo, 56 points. Probably won't get the free throws done, but, maybe we'll get a couple of them as we just play the game. Probably not, because I'm going to 3-hunt. Might have to go into, clutch time offline for a couple of games to get that done. Oh, well. That's not my main priority. My main priority is just winning the game by 10 or more. Probably going to play for about quarter and a half, score as many points as I can. Get up a ton, and then just let the CPU handle the rest. I don't want to... Oh, my gosh. For real, Jimmy? Just set your feet. But yeah, I don't want to play the whole entire game. Does that sound fun to you, playing a whole domination game? I don't think so. So, I need 56 points. So, need what? 19 threes? That's all I'm thinking about right now, are those 19 threes with Jimmy. So, Jimmy is at 53. Okay, 1 more bucket. And that's knocked down, and then he's done. I'm going to move him to the 3 just in case they want to, give me a fluke rebounder or a fluke free throws or whatever. And yeah, just leave it be, man. I'm going to come back in 50 minutes, or not 50 minutes. I'm going to come back in 30 minutes, and the challenge will be done. But why am I still locked on Jimmy Butler? This doesn't make sense. I thought I locked on the shooting guard. Bro, there's no way I come back and we win by 13 points. We literally about threw my lead that I got us. What is going on? I don't understand how you about do that when I'm up by 30 points. I'll take a Hala Oshman Jang, but more importantly, I'll take the Paul Westphal duo. I could have got myself in trouble. Literally walk away for 30 minutes, come back expecting an easy win, and they barely win the game. This Paul Westphal probably will never be used for me. He's not very good. Even yesterday's Drew Holiday, in my opinion, is better than this Paul Westphal. The coach Paul Westphal is probably going to be my coach until we get a Galaxy Opal or a better one for free. Just because pace and space for me is one of my favorite categories anyways. And so that's going to work really, really well for me in general. plugging it doesn't matter, a random ball in there. But more importantly, a pace and space coach to help things out. Tomorrow, let me know where I should spend my MT. I feel like maybe like a Ben Simmons at the point guard position could help me out, but obviously a T-Mac could be pretty filthy as well. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.